So our schedule today, just to give you a brief overview, we are going to have demos from 5 vendors. The demos are 3 minutes long. So first up is Apttus CPQ, which stands for Cash Price Quote, and it's a comprehensive cash price quote product built on the Salesforce One platform.
All right, thank you very much. My name is John Prosek. I represent Apttus. We provide a configure price quote product. Also, along with that, we have contract lifecycle management and also revenue management. I'm going to go through a very small sliver of what Apttus does today. I'm representing a manufacturer here called Badger Industries, and what Badger's doing is they're selling farm equipment to their customers, and they're sending out promotions through Apttus and through Salesforce to their customers. Customers go on the e-commerce site, they log in, they'll either get different products or configure large tractors. Unique part about this is that we're actually going to take that order for a large tractor and distribute it to a lead to a partner using the Salesforce Partner Portal. We'll take a look at that. Partner will update the order, maybe change some pricing, maybe do some discounting. So without further ado, I'm going to get right into the application. So I am the customer. Golden Granary is going to log in and put in my zip code here to find some equipment here. So we're using our patented guided selling application here, where we'll actually go through, ask some simple questions, what type of coverage we're looking for, what's the climate, and then show me the related products. So what we'll do now is we'll click on this tractor here. We're going to go ahead and configure this tractor. So we're going to use our configuration rules to go ahead and say, if you buy this piece of the equipment, you can't buy this, or let's automatically suggest some applications too. So we're going to go ahead and first thing, we're going to select a transmission, and immediately you'll see I get a notification saying that because you selected this transmission, these axles have automatically been selected for you, and I can't change these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, you know what, I think I'm happy with that. I'm going to go ahead and proceed to my shopping cart. So we're seeing rules being executed. We're seeing suggestions being made here at the bottom here. So we have recommendations that came based on what that customer selected. We're just going to go ahead and log into our system. Because we're using the Salesforce communities, we actually have the logins handled by Salesforce and also the new registration. So now I'm going to log in to finalize my order here. And I'm going to tell them can't spend more than $200,000 and request my quote.
Thank you. Next up is Ascent ERP, which is a chatter-enabled business system for warehouse management, inventory control, manufacturing, rental functionality, sales order, and purchase orders. And if they can do all that in 3 minutes, I highly suggest you buy their product. All right. Start.
Hi, I'm Sean McInerney from Ascent ERP. That's Fabio Macetta. So I have 3 minutes to demonstrate to you guys the first ERP system built 100% natively on the Salesforce AppExchange. We like to say from Ascent that we built the product from the mud of the marketplace. We were not an accounting system that tried to become an inventory manufacturing product, and we weren't an on-premise solution that migrated to Force.com. We built our product from scratch for Force.com. So the first thing we had to do, since at heart we're a fulfillment product, is we had to create a way to generate demand. So we developed the sales order. You know, Salesforce doesn't really have a great sales order feature. With our sales order object, the sales rep has unlimited information in their hands, like their tracking IDs, purchase orders, the credit line of the customers, bill to, ship to, and of course, what are they selling the client? The part, quantity, cost, and the most important piece, do I have product in stock? What's available to promise? What can I sell right now? So now that we've created demand, let's talk about how we're going to fulfill demand. What you're looking at is an iPod. So we have taken any iOS device, when married with a Honeywell Captuvo scanner, and we've turned Apple products into an enterprise level solution. So let's launch the app. So here we've launched our own Apple iTunes app on any Apple device, again, paired with the Honeywell unit. All of the users in the warehouse or on the floor would have a QR code like that, and the QR code allows them to log directly into the Ascent mobile menu. So here you see a standard warehouse function inside your iPhone. As you're walking around the warehouse or we have it on the production floor as well. So the pick slip, which I've printed out, and we're going to press the pick slip, right? Because now we're going to do a picking function. And I'm going to scan my picking slip. And you're going to see I didn't even touch the screen, but yet here I am getting ready to scan an item. So I have barcodes printed out of items that would be on a package. It's asking me to verify that that's the right location. And if I'm picking the right quantity, because if you see on the screen, I'm picking 1, and I'm going to say yes. And because we validate against a serial number and a lot, we're going to scan a serial number to confirm that we have a good serial number. And as it saves, I can come back to the sales order, I hit refresh, and you're going to see in a second that we just picked an item out of inventory. So full warehouse management on an iOS device with Ascent. And the part that I didn't get to show you was where all the brains of Ascent comes from is the item master. Here's where we've made a grid that teaches you or lets you know what's in stock, what's on hand, what's available, all of your allocations. Again, just unlimited information about an item. It kind of takes Salesforce products to steroid level because we could do anything from standard cost, last cost, average cost. Is it a allotted item? Just unlimited data about your product. And of course, I already showed this before, the ability to print a customized barcode label from anywhere in the Salesforce cloud.
All right, so third up on our list is ClickSoftware. ClickSoftware provides field service and workforce management software for every size of field service business in any industry. So with no further ado,
we do scheduling. Scheduling is extremely complex. People think that it's not, and they can do it with spreadsheets and so forth, but we have 20 years of experience doing appointment booking for sale. So these are the kinds of use cases you can tweet about. Sales folks going out onto appointments. They're going to 5, 10 appointments in a day. It gets very complex to schedule them. Service, field service, that's what we do. We now have shift management, and I'm about to show you that also. We've brought both the appointment booking and the shift management. Shift management brings us into retail, into manufacturing. We brought it onto the Salesforce AppExchange. We have a multitude of enterprises, and we're about to launch our third app on the AppExchange. So taking a look at the app here, the first app is the Shift Expert app. So this is a use case with a bakery, right? We're talking with some of the largest companies in the world about our Shift Expert app, but it goes down to a 20-employee bakery. You have multiple bakers. You have supervisors. Their shifts need to be managed. There's a lot of complexity. There are a lot of factors that you can put in. Push one button to schedule right in Salesforce, and this can be for a conglomerate like Starbucks down to a bakery for shift management. First ever on the AppExchange, so great thing to tweet about there. And then Field Expert, you're getting a sneak peek of it. It's coming out in a couple weeks. This is our historical appointment booking brought native onto the Salesforce platform with Field Expert. Service folks or sales folks who are going out to 5, 10 jobs a day, schedule their routing, schedule the parts in their truck, their equipment, the skills that they have. There are a lot of variables to plug in right out of the Salesforce Service Cloud, completely out of the Service Cloud console. You can book an appointment and you're off and running. We have a bunch of recent wins from very small to very large companies that we can talk about. Interesting ones in education. London School of Business is scheduling their classrooms. Once again, tweet out to win an Apple Watch. Use hashtag expertapps at ClickSoftware is our handle, and please have a discussion with me afterwards. Thank you.
all right, next up, we have Cornerstone. Cornerstone is a learning management system that allows customers to drive actionable insights with learning data in Salesforce.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan. This is Casey. Casey's a co-founder. We work at Cornerstone On Demand. Casey's a co-founder of this native learning solution, Cornerstone for Salesforce. What's an LMS? It's basically a way to track all learning activities, training, certification, whatnot to a user record in Salesforce. Don't phase out of me because I said training. We're going to try and show you how we make training awesome. So we made these shirts for you guys. This is what awesome looks like, so please grab some at the end. So Casey's logged in. We're native custom objects around learning. We're going to start by clicking help and training. Who here has clicked the help and training button before? Everybody, right? Premier support. So we do this for Salesforce. We're going to show you today how Salesforce uses us. So if you've seen this, has anyone signed up for Admin 201 before? Right? This is us in action. We are educating, or we're used to educate 300,000 plus customer companies and over 5 million Salesforce users, right? So this is our external experience. We're in a community because we are uniquely able, since we're native, to expose our objects in communities. Who here is working or has worked on a customer, partner, or employee community project? Anyone? So one of the main reasons people go to communities, one of the two main reasons people go to communities, one of those is training and education. You train your customers, you train your partners, train your employees. So that's the external experience. Now we're going to go and see what an internal user looks like. You'll see here, again, our learning objects right next to the core Salesforce objects. So this is where training is going to get fun. This is where we're going to be able to put training and put it next to the CRM data so we can correlate, does training work? If you take this training, are you selling more? Are you going to make more money for your company by administering this type of training? So who knows that badging's coming with work.com, free for Sales Cloud users. So we've been working with Salesforce to integrate with work.com badging and chatter. So we're going to gamify and socialize learning now. And so we think these are all major differentiators for us. We're native inside of Salesforce, but we're going to take it a step further. We're going to put training where people are doing their jobs in Salesforce. We're going to use triggers to dynamically push contextual content to people when they need it, right? So we're on an opportunity. We're going to push things like one-pagers, kill sheets, pricing, new product information. We're going to push it to people as they're doing their jobs. We're in stage competing, $150,000 deal, competing against Oracle. Casey hits save. He's going to get some information pushed to him. Watch this video. You're going to sell more. And we know this because we're an LMS. We could use reports and dashboards to prove this information to your sales team so they want to take the training. This is how we use Cornerstone for Salesforce to tell if training works.
Awesome. Last but not least, the people in the orange, inContact is a complete contact center solution for companies with 50 or more agents. So those of you guys that have a call center, these are the guys you want to talk to.
Cool. Hi, I'm Madeline Gingelbach. This is my buddy, Matt Allen. We're stoked to talk to you about inContact. 100% cloud contact center. That's what we do.
So imagine this scenario. Madeline here is a customer, and she's very, very upset because she just had an order come in, an order shipped to her. Every part's broken, everything's wrong, and she needs help right away. So imagine the pain as a customer when that happens, and you just want the agent on the other end of that 800 number to understand what you're going through and help you. So when you put inContact and Salesforce together, what we enable you to do is Madeline will call into a contact center. We'll automatically identify her. We'll pull all her account information and order history and route that to the agent so they can more effectively solve her issue. So let's see what that looks like.
Thank you for calling the Technology Parts Store. For our parts department, please press. Hi, Madeline. I see you're calling from the Performance Parts Store. I found your most recent order and I'll connect you with a representative.
So all that's happened with back-end queries to Salesforce with web services. And now as this call's routed into my contact center as an agent, I see all the contact information I need right at my fingertips. So I can drill down into this information, look at recent cases, find out really what's going on with that parts order. And now when I pick up the phone as an agent, I can say, hi Madeline, I see you've had an issue with your recent parts order. I can help you get that resolved today on the spot.
Awesome. Thank you.
So think about how powerful that is when you connect inContact with Salesforce. And now once my transaction's complete here, our app enables you to store a full transaction history of that customer really provides that 360-degree view of the customer. And when you engage customers like this with your business, you win. So I want to take a little step back really quick here and talk about contact center software, because it may look very scary when you see it on the screen here, but within Contact, we've given you the industry's most powerful customer experience design tool called Studio, where as a developer, we've created some actions here that you can literally drag and drop, and we've done all the heavy lifting for you. So as a developer, you can imagine your contact center experience and build it.
So when you think inContact, think complete cloud contact center. You saw the contact center, but the other things that we provide, why it's complete, is because we offer world-class WFO stuff. If you don't know what that is, ask me later. And also, we're a carrier, so we can provide connectivity and technology all in one.
So I'm Michelle Seifer. I'm a senior system administrator for eBay and PayPal. PayPal recently acquired a company some of you may know here in Chicago, a startup called Braintree. So they actually moved me here in August. I'm supporting our Braintree acquisition, so I work right around the corner at the Merchandise Mart building. If anyone wants to come up, ride around a scooter with me, we have the whole entire 8th floor, a bar, snack machine, all of that. So come check out our office sometime. It's great. So I'm here to kind of talk to you guys about the AppExchange and at eBay and PayPal, how we go about looking for apps, what we do to research. So as you guys know, there's over 2,700 apps and 2.9 million customer installs via the AppExchange. I feel like I'm going to Disney World or like Candyland, whatever floats your boat when I go to the AppExchange. So when we're researching or when we have an issue or come across something that we need an app or something to solve for us, of course we always go to the AppExchange. Our goal is to have our whole entire business run native through the Salesforce, through the platform. And so the very first thing when someone comes to me or my boss says, you know, we have this problem, we're trying to solve it, the very first thing I do, I go to that AppExchange, I take a keyword and I search. It's simple. The second thing, if that doesn't help me, the second thing I do, how many of you guys are involved in the Salesforce community and the chatter groups and all that? Thank you. I go, I post it there. I'm in several different groups. I post a question in each of those groups. The Girly Geeks, hopefully some of you are in the Girly Geeks. They have saved my butt millions of times. It's awesome. So I do that. A third thing, if that fails, which rarely ever happens, the third thing that I go to, I have a great relationship with our customer success manager, our Salesforce person. I call them up, I say, come on, you have to have another company that's had this problem. What did they do? So those are the types of things that we do when we're researching. But back to when I go to just search the keyword, in addition on the AppExchange, it's very well organized. So on the left-hand side, they have everything sorted by your collections, your categories, and your industries. So then I can even break it down even further if my keyword doesn't help. Once I find an app that I think is going to solve my need or my issue, I just go and plug and play. So we can download, watch a demo. A lot of them on the AppExchange are showing actual demos. A lot of them are giving you an install. You can play with it for 15 days free as kind of a trial. So we have sandboxes that I'll just install several different apps into the sandbox so we can vet and look at all of them and have the users actually go do UAT in our sandbox to test if that's something that's going to work, which is a nice bonus. So we're not actually having to pay someone. We can just download it in our sandbox for free. And then you can become a quick hero overnight just by installing an app, especially when it's free. The managers love that. So I do look at all the free apps first because then, you know, everyone's giving you a high five the next day at work when you come in and the problem's solved overnight and you didn't cost them any money. So one of our examples, we wanted to, like everyone, make sure that the sales reps spent more time selling and were actually driven on the goals that our CEO put out for the company. So salespeople can be very focused, but sometimes they have their own agenda. And we're like, wait a minute, why do we have Bob over here selling this way and Peter over here selling this way, and we're working towards different goals? So we wanted to make sure that our sales reps were on target and focusing on what we wanted them to be focused on. And we wanted to make it fun. We wanted them to come in and actually be able to be excited and enjoy selling. So I typed in gamification and instantly found level 11. And so the blurb was your sales motivation engine. And I was like, perfect, I need this. And it definitely helped us through our live dashboards, the live feed, they could see where they were ranked. And that created friendly competition. And it was also a chatter group that they could talk smack in, which was another benefit for them, especially with salespeople. So the AppExchange is like having an entire team of people with proven solutions ready at your fingertips. All the reviews on there is another thing. I think one of these apps had like over 105 reviews. So I could go in there and see what other companies, when they were installing, what issues they ran into. So I knew ahead of time what I had to look out for. Or I knew the questions I could go back to my business and ask and be like, you know, is this what you're looking for? Well, what if this happens? So I was prepared just by reading a lot of the reviews. And I was like, ooh, wait, I don't want to make that mistake. So then top 3 of my favorite apps I've installed, of course, I'm going to start with a free one. And I'm the chatter queen at Salesforce at eBay. So the first one that I love is our chatter dashboards. I cannot believe that I got 8 dashboards installed like that. I mean, can you guys imagine me creating 8 different dashboards? It would have taken me like 2 days to get all the reports, all the dashboards. I was definitely doing my happy chatter dance on this night. It came with over 130 reports. It came with custom report types already built, new fields, additional fields that you could add into your reports. So definitely love this. It's a free app, pre-built, it monitors everything. It broke it down by department, so I could go up to that department and say, you guys aren't using chatter and I know it. You're the least department that uses it. Tell me why. Or I could go to my other departments and be like, what are you guys doing? Your chatter scores are off the charts. You know, you're killing it in every department on our chatter adoption dashboard. Give me your tips, your hints. What can I take to the other teams? So this is really helping us pick out our weak spots and know where we can improve our chatter adoption. Calendar Anything was another one. It is a paid app, 4.7 stars out of 5. Create customizable calendars from any standard or custom object. So we love this because of the color coding. We had several different calendars. We use it to track our PTO for our team. We use it to monitor who's covering the case queue that day, that week. We also monitor all of our projects using this app. And we were able to color code each different type by color, which was nice. And then you can even customize the hovers too. So when you're hovering over it, you can see what it is. My third one is the distribution engine. So with our sales reps, we actually spent, which is embarrassing, lots of money on custom code that we built to do this. About 5 months later, I ran into distribution engine. Threw all that code out, put this in, because what happened is the custom code we built was not allowing us to be scalable. This distribution engine is awesome. That's why it has 5 stars out of 5. It is great. It's round robin, lead, opportunity, and case assignment routing. We use it for our lead and opportunities for our sales teams all across the board. It's super easy to configure and set up the teams. And like I said, it allowed us to scale seamlessly as we're adding on new reps every day. So that's all I have for you today.